Game Show Interactive.
It's time for the Family Feud. Introducing the Wooley family. Jean, Jeannie, Rod, Stephanie, and John, ready for action. And the Heinson family. Helen, Bob, Cindy, Ted, and Marcia. On your marks, let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Richard Dawson.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very kind. Well, what's one man's opinion? Thank you. That's marvelous. You know, we had a question the other day about Valentine's Day, and that was the day that I entered America, 1962, Valentine's Day. We landed in New York, and we drove from New York here to Los Angeles. What, 3,000 miles, isn't it?
Yes.
And I only had 5 accidents, which is not bad considering I drive on the left. Oh, if you want to be like that, here's the Wooley family. How are you? Well, let's see what you got here. $798. Not a bad day's work. Huh?
Not too bad.
Well, I'd like that kind of job. Who have you got with you here?
My wife, Jeannie, our son, Rod, our daughter, Stephanie, and our son-in-law, John.
Good. I blew her a kiss again. I hope he didn't catch me at that.
I wouldn't mind. You might talk to John about it,
You're a
though.
lawyer?
Yes, uh-huh.
And?
And a pilot, and an avid SC fan.
SC? What is it?
USC.
Oh, USC.
Right.
You think that could be the United States? What could it be? Cavalry? Thank you. No, it's a football, I guess. And everything?
It's a school, but a great football team, too.
Well, I know that they played in the Rose Bowl, don't they?
They sure did.
Did they win this year?
They sure did.
Well, then you've got something to cheer about. Are you going to donate all your money? You're not that rapid a fan. All right, meet your pretty wife, Jeannie. What did you tell me, 7 children? 7? Are there any more here tonight, here? Lurking?
No, just my gorgeous grandsons here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And Rod is your son, and he happens to be a professional swordfish fisherman.
Yeah.
Is that right? Am I near?
That's close enough, yeah.
Well, don't put me down with a line like that. What is it?
Well, that's what it's a commercial sword fisherman. Yeah, that's right.
Sword fisherman. Like, what would I do? Rent you, or would you go out and take people out in a boat and catch swordfish?
No, we just go out ourselves and catch them commercially and sell them to fish markets and distributors and things like that.
Well, you've told me more about swordfish than I wish to know, and thank you, Ron. I'm moving on to Stephanie. Did he see when I came down that I blew you a kiss?
I think he's too nervous to look.
Yeah? Oh, good. I love it when they're like this. What do you do, John?
I'm an attorney also.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Good. Got up there for the fast money the last time. The butterflies got to you just a little, right?
The hedges didn't work.
I don't want you, by the way, to handle that case I was talking about. Here's the family going to challenge you called the Heinson family. Please welcome you, Alan.
Hi, Richard.
How you doing?
Great. How
Who
you
have you got
doing?
with you here?
I have my son Bob, my daughter Cindy, my son-in-law Ted, and my daughter Marcia.
And a very handsome family.
I think so, too.
Where do you live, darling?
We live in Garden Grove, California.
What is this little button you have here? It's a dollar sign.
It's a dollar sign. I am a home resale consultant for Tarbell Company in Garden Grove, and this is a pin that designates that I belong to the $1 Million Club.
You mean you've unloaded $1 million worth? Well, we don't
Yes,
use the word
in
unloaded.
a year, in 12 months.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You must be a marvelous salesman. Bob, what do you do?
Well, I'm a photographer, and I'm going to college right now. I hope to get into creative writing in the future.
Sure.
And I'm an exposure freak. I love all kinds of pictures and photographs and everything.
Yes, of course. We exposure freaks, so have to keep quiet about it.
Right.
Cindy, how are you?
Good now.
Yes, so am I. Now I've passed him. He gave me... Tell me a little about Cindy.
Oh, I'm a very important mother of 2 children, a boy and a girl, one of each
Why, was there a
model.
contest? I mean, of course you're important. All mothers are important, Cindy. What are their names?
Richard and Nicole.
How quickly we forget. Blow him a kiss. Ted, what do you do?
I'm a deputy sheriff.
Oh, my goodness, man. I was just going to do a line about his jacket, but I'm not going to do it now. Deputy, no, it's a very handsome jacket.
Yeah,
You're
I
very
look like
colorful.
a used car salesman.
Not at all. I'll never say that. Are you double parked?
No.
Oh, all right, because I'll get this game on the go here. How are you?
Fine.
What do you do?
I'm a mother of a 10-month-old son and
You kiss
member...
nice, too. I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? Wish both families the best of luck. Come on, let's play the face-off. Come on, pretty lady. There you go, Jean. Deputy sheriff, huh? Yeah. Sure. We surveyed 100 people. The top 8 answers are on the board to this question. Name a breed of dog with 2 words in its name. Gene.
Irish setter.
An Irish setter. There you go. 6 out of our 100 people said Irish setter, but 4 answers, even more popular, Helen.
Golden Labrador.
Ah, I love those dogs. Golden Labrador. My, I cannot believe that it's gone. Gene. Excuse me. Yes, sir. Well, of course I would go on unless you stop me by saying Richard. Man makes me look an absolute fool. They'll say, why did he stop? Because someone said Richard. By the way, Howard. Oh, no, go on. Now, anyways, we were saying. It seems that the Irish setters have it at the moment. Now you make a decision whether to buy a golden Labrador, punch Howard for me, or play or pass. What would you like to do?
Pass. We're going to pass.
Oh, all right, Gene. Well, come over here. We'll see how you do here. I don't think this should be too tough. Breed a dog with 2 words in its name, Bob.
Well, bulldog.
Bulldog. Okay? Show us bulldog. I think that's 1, but we'll take it up. That's your first strike. 2 more strikes, you'll lose control of the question, as I lost control of this show, and the Woolies will get a chance to steal. Cindy.
My Yorkshire Terrier.
There you go. Yorkshire Terrier. Well, I cannot believe that.
Neither can I.
And he can't believe it, and he's a deputy sheriff. That's your 2nd strike. Ted, breed a dog with 2 words in its name.
French poodle.
French poodle. All right. Let's see. I hope it's there. Oh, I really hope it's there. Show us a French poodle. Ah! Well done. 4 people said it. There are, $10 is amassed. 6 answers remaining. Marcia.
German Shepherd.
A German Shepherd. That is interesting. A German Shepherd? 45 people said it. $55. Helen.
Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? Let's see. Anyone say Cocker Spaniel? Yeah. Now you're rolling. Bob.
Oh, I'm afraid to say this one. Boston Terrier.
Well, that at least is 2 words. Right. Last time you just slurred 1 long word out.
Yes, sir.
Let's see a Boston Terrier. Not there, you can do it. Talk it over.
Springer Spaniel. Springer Spaniel.
No, Golden Retriever or
Scottish Terrier.
Need an answer?
Spaniel.
Gene. Gene, bring the court to order, please. I need an answer.
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever. All right, if Golden Retriever is there, you'll take the money. If it's not there, the Heinsons get to keep it. We're looking for a Golden Retriever. Oh! Well, there's 1 spaniel up there. Show me number 2. That's my dog, the same, and I swear I did not think of it. Number 4. That's Sigmar Bergman. 7. And number 8. Well, you were pretty close there. It was all very close. Now, you see that they're on the board with $63. You need, right, $200 to go for $5,000 and buy yourself a dachshund. We'll be back right after that.
National Lampoon's Funny Money introduces the mystical art of feng shui, the ancient practice of arranging humor for maximum funny. So enter comic paradise and become one with the Ha. National Lampoon's Funny Money tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Hey, where does this go? It does both. Cleaner, deodorant.
Fact. New Cling 2-in-1 cleans with every flush and fragrances even between flushes. New Cling 2-in-1, cleaning plus 24 hours of fragrance.
Wouldn't it be nice if more things in life were soft and comfortable? Now they can be with Dulcolac Stool Softener. Its gentle formula doesn't make you go. It makes it more comfortable to go. Dulcolac Stool Softener. Make yourself comfortable.
There's nothing more miraculous than the stages of your child's development. Soon you measure age in years instead of months, and height in feet instead of inches. And Radio Shack is there every step of the way, with award-winning brands of educational toys for all ages, like the Child Guidance Stack and Sing Cow, with brightly colored shapes and textures. It even plays Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Childhood is full of challenges, so make the journey a little easier and more fun with educational toys from Radio Shack.
The Heinsons have $63. Yay! Nothing for the Wooley family. Come on, Jeannie. Come on, Bob. Let's do it. I got a feeling you two have been up here before, haven't you? You ready? Excuse me, just a second. See, I'll ask you a question if you like. Are you ready?
Yes.
Thank you. It's the only way I can find out if they're alive. Are you ready?
Hyphenated, yes.
All right. We surveyed 100 people. The top 7 answers are on the board to this question. It's a long question. Name a job that might require speaking more than one language. Bob.
Interpreter.
An interpreter. Show us an interpreter. It is there. 61 out of 100 people said it. Gonna play or you gonna pass?
Pass. We'll have to go to strategy to pass.
Go back to your room. You gave them the dogs. They're after it now. All right? Rod, I need a job that might require speaking more than one language.
An ambassador.
That sounds legitimate to me. Don't be embarrassed about it. Show us an ambassador. Well done. 4 people said it. There are $65 there. Stephanie.
Stewardess.
All right. Say it again.
Stewardess. Oh.
Much better. Unfortunately, 2 planes just flew over. We're looking for a stewardess. Good. Very good. 12 people said it. $77 there. Don't help each other or talk now. Just think for your own answers. 4 answers remaining. A job that might require speaking more than one language. John.
Border guard.
Border guard between West Covina and... Show us a border guard. Not there. That's your first strike. Gene.
A language teacher.
Ah. A little cookie here. A language teacher. Well done. $85 there. 3 answers. Jeannie. A job that might require speaking more than one language.
A waiter?
A waiter? Actually, that would help a lot. Just take a look.
French.
It is not my
French.
Show us a waiter. That's your second strike. Rod, can you do it again?
An exchange student or student?
An exchange student. Now, I exchanged one for a toaster, but it was not worth it. Show us an exchange student. You can steal it, Heinzons. Talk it over. Don't whisper, talk.
Social worker.
Get in your place there.
Social worker, come on.
Need an answer, darling.
A social worker?
Social worker. Is that the only answer that you came up with?
That's all I got,
of you?
yeah. That's the best they gave me.
We went over a lot of them.
Oh, yeah? All right. Social workers there, you're going to take a commanding lead. If it's not there, the Wooley family get to keep it. We are looking for a social worker. Well, your strategy worked about getting to play and then to strike out. That part worked.
We didn't get the right strike, though.
Then you didn't steal the money. Show me number 5. Number 6. Missionary. Number 7. If you'll just follow me, we'll take a commercial and then I'll show you the blue room. Something that's very...
Follow the nation's top college basketball teams on ESPN Full Court. ESPN Full Court will have more than 450 games from the nation's top conferences this season. ESPN Full Court is now available on Dish Network Season Ticket. And if you order the full season package by January 9th, you will have an opportunity to win one of 50 official NCAA basketballs autographed by yours truly. So go ahead, call today, 1-800-333-DISH.
It's about to hit. So brace yourself, because you're going to get fired up. 2 incredible CDs packed with over 2 hours of all your favorite dance hits. You can't get this 2 CD collection in any store. For the first time ever, these Dance Club mega hits are all together on one non-stop party collection. Order Fired Up online at MusicSpace.com. Get fired up now and sleep later. To order, call the number on your screen or log on to MusicSpace.com. Rush delivery available.
I was tired of working in kitchens and warehouses, making minimum wage. I needed a career change. I decided to go to ITT Tech. I think it may have been the best decision I ever made. Now I have a career instead of just a job. I'm confident about my future. I no longer have to live with the constant uncertainty of going from paycheck to paycheck. I'm finally feeling free.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future.
For information, call 1-800-338-4715.
Freezing technology used by dermatologists to freeze off warts is now available in new Compound W Freeze-Off.
Now removing warts is so fast.
Thanks, Mom. That was easy.
New Compound W Freeze-Off, the method professionals use.
Airwick's Nightlight Scented Oils come in great scents like Plumeria and Wild Rose, and a rather fun nightlight. Nightlight Scented Oils from Airwick. This holiday, transform your home with Airwick's seasonal scents and designs.
Yes, indeed. The Wooley family, $85. The Heinson family, $63. Come on, Cindy. Come on, Rod. We're going to play the face-off. I want to remind you the dollar values are doubled. This is going to decide the winning family. You can dethrone them if you really do it.
I promise.
You promise? He doesn't want you to promise because you can retain your title. We surveyed 100 people. The top 4 answers are on the board to this question. A long question. Listen. Name something a woman tries to guess about a man before a blind date. Cindy.
How much money does he have?
What a charming person you are. How much money? Not there. Wide open, Rod.
His looks.
His looks. Show us looks. We're going to play a little, Cindy. We're going to play and try and do it here. Remain the champs. Name something a woman tries to guess about a man before a blind date. Stephanie.
What kind of car he has?
What kind of car? What kind of car? Not there. That's your first strike. John.
His age.
His age. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Anyone say age? Well done. 9 people said it, $160. Gene.
What he does for a living. His
What he
occupation.
does for a living. What if he just went on blind dates? Good occupation. What he does for a living. That's your second strike. Jeannie.
Oh.
Something a woman tries to guess about a man before a blind date.
His height.
His height. If height's there, you're alive. Show me height. $186. Rod, 2 strikes on you, 1 answer remaining. You can make a clean sweep, remain the champs, or give Heinson a chance to steal. Something a woman tries to guess about a man before a blind date.
Where he's going to take her.
Where he's going to take her.
Where they're... Okay.
Where they're going, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for where they're going. You can do it right now. Talk it over.
Okay. Is he married? Is he romantic?
I need an answer.
Is he married?
Ah, very good question. Is the rascal married? Marriage on that board, you are the new winning family. If not, the Woolies will retain the championship. Show us married. Show me number 4. Well, if they had Telly Savalas for a date, they would have wasted a lot of time.
Oh.
Got $63, and we thank you for being with us. It was a close game. Thank you, Alan. Bob, take care. Cindy. I thought I had it, but that's Thank you. Here from the top. Who plays fast money? Come on, let's do it. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, John, please. We'll stand right here. Please watch this commercial. See if they can win $5,000.
If you have stains like these, rust stains, lime scale buildup, or calcium deposits, you need Lime-A-Way Lime and Rust Remover because it works better than even the leading lime scale and rust remover. In fact, Lime-A-Way has a thicker formula that coats surfaces longer for much better cleaning action than CLR. Even after 1,000 strokes, the CLR side is still incredibly stained. All around your house, Lime-A-Way is the expert lime and rust cleaner. So remember, for lime, calcium, and rust, Lime-A-Way is a must.
Destination Orbits.
This hotel's fantastic. Just point, click, and pack. Is it wrong to fall in love with a website?
Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky.
Give a customer the right hotel at the right price and they won't have a worry in the world.
Have you ever dreamed about a place where boxes of fruit cereal grow in a field? Where those boxes of fruit harvest have an abundance of strawberries and blueberries? Where every box you can get your hands on is filled with the perfect combination of fresh-tasting fruit with crispy wheat and rice flakes? Well, wake up, folks, because it's not a dream. Unless you're one of the strawberries, in which case, well, it probably is a dream. Fruit Harvest. Pick a right box today.
My dad and I have been in the septic business for over 40 years. Most people become aware of their septic system when they have a problem. We have seen damages done that could have been avoided. It absolutely makes sense to use Rid-X once a month.
Rid-X uses 100% natural bacteria and enzymes to break down hard-to-dissolve waste and help prevent backups between pumpings.
We've always recommended Rid-X, and we've seen it actually work.
John's off stage, can't hear anything. We're going to play fast money. I ask you 5 questions, give me 5 answers in 15 seconds. You and John get 200 points, you get $5,000, okay? 15 seconds on the clock. Name something people have at their front door.
A mat.
A movie musical.
What's the name? Pass.
A hero of the American Revolution.
George Washington.
A place you go through a turnstile.
A department store.
A pink flower.
Carnation.
There you go, that's 5. Turn around. Said name something people have at their front door, and you said, Matt, I have a creditor. Our survey said, 44. Movie musical, you couldn't come up with an answer, so we just wiped that across. Thank you. Hero of the American Revolution, you said Washington. Our survey said 34. You got 80. A place you go through a turnstile, you said department store. Our survey said 5. You got 85. Wanted a pink flower, you said carnation. Our survey said 37. 122. Clear the board. Much better. Go on back. Fantastic. All right, come on, John. You need 78 points this time. That's much better.
Much better.
Ask you the same questions I asked Rod. You cannot duplicate his answers. If you do, you hear this. I'll say try again, all right?
All right.
Okay. Remind everyone, please, the answers Rod gave us, then give me 20 seconds on the clock. Please. Name something people have at their front door.
Doormat.
Try again.
Doorbell.
A movie musical.
Oklahoma.
A hero of the American Revolution.
George Washington.
Try again.
Quick pass.
A place you go through a turnstile.
Movie.
A pink flower.
Carnation.
Try again. Turn around. We're going to see how well you did here. Name something that people have at their front door. You said doorbell. Our survey said 33. Doormat, number one answer, 45 points away. Movie musical, you said Oklahoma. Our survey said 11. The Sound of Music, number one answer, 34 points away. Then we wanted a hero of the American Revolution. You said Zip, although he was quite popular. Got nothing there. Paul Revere. Yes, of course. Now, a place you go through a turnstile. You said a movie, and our survey said 8. Supermarket, grocery store, number one answer. And you got 174, wanted a pink flower. Rose was the number one answer. You never came up. You got 174 points, $5 for every point, total of $870, okay? Now say, we'll be back right after this.
We'll be back right after this.
See, John, you do...
Hey, where does this go? It does both. Cleaner, deodorant.
Fact. New Cling 2-in-1 cleans with every flush and fragrances even between flushes. New Cling 2-in-1, cleaning plus 24 hours of fragrance.
The sub-freezing technology used by dermatologists to freeze off warts is now available in new Compound W Freeze-Off.
Now removing warts is so fast.
Thanks, Mom. That was easy.
New Compound W Freeze-Off, the method professionals use.
How well does Resolve Spot Magic remove nasty stains like grape juice? Just look at that stain-fighting power!
Whoa.
Resolve Spot Magic. Tough stains, gone.
This season, let Sears help you give the good life. If you could keep it fresh, you'd keep it, not throw it away. This is the Kenmore Seal and Save system, only from Sears. A professional quality vacuum sealer that preserves food up to 5 times longer than traditional storage methods. Call now for the Kenmore Seal and Save system. Now save $10, just $79.99. Easy to use, just close and lock, turn it on, and seal. Now you can enjoy fresh vegetables year-round. Buy in bulk for bigger value and say goodbye to freezer burn. And this special attachment lets you vacuum seal mason jars too. Convenient, versatile. You'll save food, money, and so much more. Hey, you bought your groceries. Now you'll use them. The Kenmore Seal and Save. Only from Sears. Give the good life.
Order the Kenmore Seal and Save system. Call 1-800-430-9955.
Survey says there's more Feud on the way. Ray Combs hosts Family Feud next. Then take a trip to the winner's circle on the $100,000 pyramid, followed by Match Game.
Well, the Woolies have $1,939 and the right to meet another family. We want to meet you the next time we get together here on the Family Feud. Smile at your neighbor, huh?
Some departing contestants receive easy-to-use House in Bloom plant care products. Convenient mistake-proof House in Bloom for houseplant success with no mess, no guess. And from Kinney Shoes, the great American shoe store, a beautiful selection of fashion footwear. Kinney Shoes are with you every step of the way. And a supply of DuPont Lucite paint to beautify and protect your home. Tough, long-lasting Lucite goes on easy and looks great from DuPont. And from Tally Industries, his or her 17-jewel wristwatches by West Clocks. Man's day-date water-resistant case or ladies' dress watch from West Clocks. This is Gene Woods speaking for Family Feud. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.